Hello and welcome. This is Detective Lazaria. In today's session, we're going to see if my beloved FiFi would like to join me. That might be her already. Hi. It is your mama. As you already know what to do with these devices, you've seen me interact with the spirits with them, and they interact with it, and then you see what they do, and you've already done it when you became a spirit. So I'll just wait for you to do what you need to do. Whether it's a clear cap that will light up, the REM pod might go even stronger with a bit of a beep and a light up, and maybe even that EMF meter might even go strong to orange or red. I do have that ghost motion detector where you used to drink water, so that's like a area you used to go to a lot, sadly, toward the end. So I have a photo of her in the back. I know it's a little bit blurry, but I also have a photo on the device that has the spirit talker on. Well, soon be on. So there we have it. And I do have something new. If it goes off, I'll let you know. I'm holding my iPad with two hands, so I'm not gonna try to. And even then, let's see. Either way, trust me, if it goes off, it's not me trying to fake it. So, if you're here, baby girl, let me know. It's been a little past 4 months since you passed. And I'm sure you always are with me, but I don't know if you're napping or chilling in a spot or at the bed. I'm not sure where you're at. I haven't had recent dreams of you lately. Yep. Aww.
Memories here.
Yes, plenty of memories with her. Oh, also in the photo, it's another location I lived in with her. I had her in a few apartments, so her last home was my parents' home, so yeah. So I don't know if you're referring to the photo, memories there, or memories in general. That's probably memories in general. Aw. Thank you for that. I was trying to blow her some kisses.
Worry.
Aw, yes, I don't know if you're referring to me, that you worry about me, or the fact that I was worried about you near the end. I was very worried about you. I thought I was doing what I could to get you back in your eating habits, because you were not eating as much, and I can tell. And I was like, no, this is not good. And so we tried some things, and one of them was what they called an appetite stimulant. But we were only able to try that trial for 3 days until things took a very bad turn. So I don't know. If it was her.
Get away from here.
Yeah, that's right. My FiFi is telling other spirits to get away from here. She's like, this is my session. Get away from here. It's my time, okay? Go away. Right, FiFi?
Agnes.
Oh. There was an Agnes that was trying to come in. And you're like, no, this is my session. So yeah, if you're here, Agnes, this is my session with my beautiful baby girl. As she's not really a baby, but to me she is. She's my 18-year-old daughter who had sadly passed away February 28th, 2026. Unless I have a family member named Agnes that's taking care of her. That's a possibility. I know that my grandma, that's my mom's mother, my maternal grandma, she appears to be, or was, taking care of FiFi. So I don't know, maybe there's an Agnes in the family that's taking care of her as well. Yeah, I don't know what get away from here would be a residual phrase from her or me. Probably a residual phrase from her saying to a spirit when she was living. Maybe, I don't know. Not everything in the Spirit Talker will be a spirit or her. But yes, we definitely have many memories. And I bet you during her life review, she got to see many, 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 many memories of us. And with Bebe, and with her
renewal.
You want to be reincarnated? Do you want to come back as a cat and come back here as a second chance to be with me? Is that how the cat distribution system works? It's actually the spirit of the same cat getting a second chance at being with their owner, or in some cases their mother or father. Is that what you're trying to say? Not sure. Big. You want to be a big cat? Wait, what? Like a Maine Coon cat? A Norwegian forest cat?
Haunt.
And you want to haunt me? I'm not sure what. Okay, so I don't know. Like I said, I can't tell if it's her speaking or not. Oh, maybe. Well, you definitely got my attention again, FiFi, if you're here. Maybe she's trying to go to the light sources to gain the energy, which she knows to do. Yeah. That's probably what it is. She had to go to the light sources to get the energy. And maybe when stepping away from the device, aka Spirit Talker, random things. So I can't tell for sure. She was trying to say she can't wait to become a big cat when she gets reincarnated.
Fulfillment.
Do you feel like your life with me was a good fulfillment? That was Morse code right there. So basically 17 and a half years of her life was with me. And I guess I fulfilled her dreams to be happy as a cat, despite, yes, some circumstances where she had to wear a cone for roughly 8 years and eat, science diet food. But it says fulfillment. So I think she had a good life with me. Whoa. Fifi? I can't tell if that was Fifi coming into the screen, pawing at the screen, like, yo, hey, girl, I'm right here, and this is me. I can't see you. Was that her trying to come through and make it focus? I don't know. Otherwise, it's trying to focus on her picture. I don't know. Well, she can do it again. Paw in the front. Or get near the front. I don't know.
Nice to meet you.
Well, it is nice to see you again. I don't know if you were trying to say that. So even though I can't see you, you can see me. And again, your mama, who obviously misses you. There have been some...
Hear my footsteps. Adult.
Yes, she did become an adult. So she was my adult baby girl. Almost pretty much an elderly woman, but to me, she was my baby girl. She was a beautiful, still is, beautiful kitty. There's no one that can replace her. So I'm pretty darn sure, because obviously the shelter had it where she was found at a specific location and taken to the shelter. Was there for a few months, and I saw her.
Go further.
And into the story. And basically, once my eyes met her, it was almost like love at first sight. I just knew that I couldn't go any further than that. I was like, nope, she's one. And I was with someone.
Keep the secret.
Oh. Oops. Anyways, yeah. So, what I was trying to say is the shelter did not state what breed she was, but I'm pretty sure she was 100% Turkish Angora. Any way you can validate that? REM Pod? EMF meter to orange or red? Capel? You are indeed Turkish Angora? Or is it like me, half Turkish Angora and something else? I mean, the only way to be, I guess, full Turkish Angora is if somebody had bred 2 Turkish Angoras. So it's true. There's a possibility she's mixed with something else, but the majority of what you see is a Turkish Angora. There, done. Anyways, so like I said, we'll just hang out, talk. Again, her spots by the table is the water area where she would drink water.
Betsy.
Oh, I was going to say Betty. Well, I mean, kind of is like saying Grandma Betty, but comes off as Betsy. So again, like I was mentioning earlier, that when she passed away, I was curious who's watching over her. And it said, my name is, I believe, Elizabeth. Or my name is Betty. I can't remember which one it said. And I'm like, oh, that means my Grandma Betty's watching her. And I forget exactly what happened, but I'm sure some activity happened in the scene. So again, I was like, oh, well, thank you for keeping a watchful eye on her while I wait my turn, which will be a while. Anyways, as I was mentioning, over in this area is where she would use the facilities. Behind me is where she would have her auto-dispense food come
Memories
out.
here.
Memories again. Exactly. Again, memories here. Memories here. See, right? Like I said, behind me is where she would get the auto food certain times. Early in the morning, midday, and just before bed. And then I would give her a treat, which was basically a little spoonful or 2 of baby ham food with a little bit of water and a little soup. And it was always in that dish type. And she just, I think she loved it. Right, Fifi? Did you love that? The ham soup? And I'm gonna have to say I do apologize for not giving her more. I think she deserved a couple more scoops of ham. More like a thick soup versus watered down soup. I think that would have been better for her. So, again, full on dry for the most part. A little treat for her was the soup. As I called it, her liquid courage, or her liquid gold. She agrees.
Agree.
Awesome. I'm glad you agree that you deserve more. Just a couple more scoops, or like 50-50, 75, 25, just a little bit more. And she's probably, are you seeing what I'm giving to Itty Bitty, our only now indoor cat? And indoor outdoor cat, sorry. Basically, the only house cat. Do you see that I give her more of the ham food versus soup food? Hopefully it doesn't make her too jealous. I'm just trying to get rid of the ham food before it expires. That's all.
I will flash the lights.
You will? I'm waiting. That'd be awesome. Again, when you say I will flash the lights, I'm assuming you need like a cat ball to go off. That'd be cool. I know you got the power, girl. Whoa. She's trying. I know that because it just went super duper zoom in and zoom out. She's probably like, I'm trying. So, like I said, we have a lot of special food that we had to get for her, and they eventually will expire, so I have to, unfortunately, dispose of it in some way, but not toss it out. So just tonight, I tossed a little bit of her ZD diet food outside, and I said, at this point, I don't care if skunks get it, whatever. It just, at least somebody's gonna get it. And then I checked the camera, and sure enough, our stray cat, Missy, I believe, was the one that devoured it. It was like within quick frames, you see it there, and then you see it empty. And I'm like, wow, she really liked that one. So I guess I know I can give her some of the ZD diet, but not too much. I don't want her to get too sick. So kind of like a little treat. And yes, I was trying to do a session with the cats in
Arrest.
Arrest. That might be because FiFi was focused solely on trying to get a capel to flash. That Spirit Talker speed something random. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. So again, to gain the energy, just take it from the 2 lamps or the ceiling light, but only FiFi can have the permission to snag a little bit from me. Only FiFi, no one else. All right? And yes, it's going to get a little shaky because I have to have a sip of water. I'm just going to scan over here with the beautiful picture of her as well. I wonder if she'll be here with me when we're finished with the session. I know it's not the best. You can't see it there. I wonder if she'll be with me. Yes? You will be with me?
Roger.
Roger that? Were you trying to say like, Roger that, I will be with you when you go to bed? Yes. So again, I have not taken the blue blanket off. It's the one that she would either sleep under or on top.
They never found me.
Mooey? That's my other kitty cat that disappeared. Mooey, are you coming in? And it's true, we never found him. Oh. Wait. Mooey, are you also joining in? Yeah? So basically, Mooey is my first cat that I actually, well, I wouldn't say adopted, but got from a classmate. He was a runt in the litter.
Can you help?
Aw. Well, I wish I can. All I can do is say a prayer for you, Mooey. But your body, that was 2009. 2026. It's been far too long to know where your body is. My only theory is, again, I happen to be away for, I believe it was college or something, or living in another town far, far, far away. And then I just happened to have those little, vacation time to come and visit. And when my twin sister is like, hey, I'm not sure if you're aware, but your cat's been missing. And I'm like, what? And then, of course, I got ballistic and bawled my eyes out, crying, floored it up the hill, and then started calling for him.
Stay here.
Yep, I'm staying. So, either way, yeah. All I can think of is maybe a coyote. Because apparently he's usually good at coming home when my dad would call him in.
Attached.
but you're attached to the house, to here, because of me. Makes sense. So not just FiFi, but also Mooey and Bebe, as well as Buttercup. They're all here. So basically I lost 4 kitties. 3 that were currently here. And then Bebe, unfortunately, was at the other area where I was living. But she did actually come and be in this room for a while. So she got to experience being here. With, of course, FiFi. Yep, a lot of memories. From there to here to over there. Someone's here. I think, again, it's probably a combination of FiFi, Mooey, Bebe, Buttercup. Bebe, you know the code color for the EMF meter to say you're here. You want to do that so I know you're here? Yep, that's the one. Thank you. It's basically the second light, which is the first green. Not the always on green, but the first green, and then it becomes yellow. All right, let's see if we can get FiFi to do it. FiFi, what's your color? What's your color code? So let me know you're
Shooting.
Here. Shooting. Shooting. Well, I hope nobody tried to shoot my kitty.
You're surrounded by love.
Aww. So I told you they were all here. Aww. Like, how do you explain that? How do you explain this? I'm not crying. Nope. I'm going to be a strong girl. So I don't know what you mean by shooting, other than I hope that you weren't shot at. Bebe was not shot at. FiFi, obviously not. But maybe Buttercup, because again, we don't know what happened to her. She happened to be on the driveway.
Michael.
Michael. Michael shot at you? Wait. I'm going to say something in my head, and you just let me know if this is something related to the things that are questionable on the Spirit Talker between Michael and something else. You just tap a capel that's either the frog or the donut. Okay, so I just said if it is, light up the 2 capels, either the frog or the donut, but if nothing happens, I guess it's a not related thing tied together. Okay. But that is a questionable thing. We don't know what exactly happened to Buttercup. We just know that we assume that she got struck by a car, but even though her body...
Shop.
I thought he said shot, but shop. Oh. But her body just was there, unfortunately stiff. And this was one of those days where I had to work really early in the morning, and then when my father had to wake me up to inform me about Buttercup, it was just heartbreaking. And yeah, so I don't know, I didn't even think about checking for any bullet pellet wounds to see if anybody, unfortunately, was...
Green eyes.
Yes! That is so true. Fifi does have green eyes. As well as possibly Buttercup. But definitely, for sure, Fifi. Let me look at some pictures of Buttercup real quick. They're down below. Hold on. Please hold. I'm a buttercup, oh, oh, buttercup, boop, boop, doop, doop. I mean, it's kind of like orangish green for Buttercup. I mean, orangish, sorry, yellowish green. Unlike this one. She's got her green eyes. Sorry, that's not Baby. That's Fifi. Mm-hmm. That's all of them, by the way. That's all 4 of them. Ah, the beauties. My beauties. So I basically had 3 daughters and a son. So, yeah, I don't know. And then I think Mooey could have been, again, either struck by a car or a coyote. We're just not sure. Oh.
You are a gift.
Why, thank you. And just so you know, I did change out her bowl from the kitty food that was currently there with fresher-ish dry food. I hope she knows that. I don't know if she can smell, but it's a little fresher. It came out of the auto dispenser thingy versus being out, and the smell probably went away. That went in the bowl. That's going to the stray cat or cats. That one that was in the bowl. So I don't know. It could be random things coming through. Like I said, the shooting. Unless, again, maybe Buttercup's trying to inform me that she was probably shot at. You never know. There could have been some silly people out there messing around. I mean, it did say arrest, too. So, again, how do I know if it's all... what?
Gun.
Okay, you're definitely trying to tell me something. Is it tied to a cat? Did a cat get shot at? And it was probably one of mine, which could have been Buttercup or Mooey. So how about this? Is it possible? We'll find out. This side, Mooey. That side, Buttercup. So that's me, by the way. Again, Mooey or Buttercup. Is it a possibility you guys can light up the cat ball to inform me which one?
Oliver.
I don't have an Oliver. So I don't know if Oliver is random. Unless there's a cat out there that's trying to come and tell his story. A stray cat. Okay, how about this? I mean, this is supposed to be for my Fifi, or now my 4 kitty cat session. But if you're trying to come through and tell...
No, that's wrong.
So what I was trying to say, is it a human trying to come through to tell their story, and their name is Oliver, that was shot at with a gun? And whoever did this was arrested. That's my only theory. So if that's the case, make the REM pod go high beep. But if nothing happens, I'm not sure what's happening.
I was religious.
Okay. Well, that's probably a human then. So obviously, I don't think kitty cats were really religious. So again, a human, maybe named Oliver. Is this from way back during Brenda's time, 1800s? Are you from Brenda's village? So we have a spirit named Brenda that told her story. Apparently she's from this area. So maybe you too are from the era of her time, which was 1800s to early 1900s. That's the only thing I think of. I mean, Oliver does sound like kind of an older name-ish. You don't hear Oliver very often. Anyways.
I'm a man.
Thank you for... Okay. We're clarifying everything. Thank you for clarifying. Okay, so again, this is what happens when you try to have a great conversation with one particular spirit. In this case, it was supposed to be FiFi, and it's a mixture. So either Michael was involved with this, and he used obviously a GUN to shoot at someone. Otherwise, Oliver was the one that shot at Michael. I don't know. But if two of the men are telling me one's the one that shot him and one's the one that got shot at, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, yeah, something's happening and I just can't tell. And apparently they're religious, so that's probably why they're here with me. Because spirit-wise, yeah. Well, FiFi, if you're still here, you can just let me know with that clear cat ball in the bowl. Unfortunately, it does not say your name on here. The spirit talker, sadly. Wish it did, but it doesn't.
I am death.
Of course. So again, I'm just going to ignore that one. Or maybe they were trying to say I am D-I-E-D, and it just came out the wrong thing. So maybe this man is letting me know I am the one that died from being shot at. How about this? Since nobody interacted with those two clear cat balls in the front, the frog one can be for Michael, and the donut one can be for Oliver. If you don't do anything within the next 2 minutes, it's going to be scratched as if nobody is telling me the story of who's who. So again, if you're the one that was being shot at, who are you? Are you Oliver or are you Michael? Sorry, Oliver, Michael. Gotta remember that. Oliver, Michael. I may have switched it just a second ago. But anyways, Oliver, Michael. So who was being shot at? If you don't do this within the next 2 minutes, I'm going to scratch this whole unfortunate shooting story and focus solely on one particular spirit. Exactly.
Animal.
The animal, yes. I'm trying to, again, speak to an animal, which is my FiFi. Whoa. Okay, I don't know if I'm not sure who, okay. I can't tell if it's just coincidence that it's focusing awkwardly, quickly, because of her photo, or if it's a spirit just jumping in the scene. I don't know. And I noticed that my pillow that I have my arms on are making some noises. Hold on. Just had to readjust. And nobody rang the bell? No? Okay. And here's like I said, it was going well. Everything made sense for the most part, as if I was speaking to the FiFi or the kitties. And I do apologize. I don't know for sure if we'll ever know what happened to two of them, which would be the Mooey and the Buttercup one. Those are the ones that just unfortunately were either missing or just passed away. That's just me. Sorry. Alright, that shooting scenario with the story is now scratched because nothing happened. So I don't know. I'm just focusing on FiFi, Fiona, FiFi. You here? Can you show Mama? The REM Pod has been quiet.
Go left.
Well, that's the left of where her stuff is. I mean, that's where your urn is, both of your urns. Otherwise, maybe she's informing me that she's near the closet door. On this scarfy looking thing with the paw prints. And again, she hasn't activated the ghost motion detector yet, where the watering area was. I wonder if she was solely trying to focus on the spirit talker versus the toys and the tools. I mean, there was definitely some little bit of action on the REM Pod, but we'll say that. And like I said, I can't tell if it's the photo or what. It's just now really going in and out, in and out. Yeah. Is there someone right here? There might be somebody right in front of me. I can't see you. That's why I thought it would be cool to have the clear cat ball that's in the bowl.
You are talented.
Thank you. Is there some spirit here seeing my paintings? I do have rock painted on the bookshelf as well as on the wall. So thank you for appreciating my talent. And unfortunately, I did stop painting rocks. Oh wait, go left. Yeah, that's where my painting rocks are.
Portal.
Yes, funny enough, that's kind of like questionable if that's where the open portal is. Because we have a lot of activity in that, funny enough, that left area. Don't know why, but we do. Again, that's where my ghost motion detector, in that corner on top of the block.
See the lights.
Well, maybe she's referring to the cat ball is going to go off. I don't know. Otherwise, do they see the lights of heaven? I don't know. There are 3 light sources on in the room. Are you trying to gain some? Or is it going to be that thing when I sign off and turn off the recording? That's when the capitals go off. Oh, well.
Where are my ashes?
Again, to FiFi and Bebe. They're to the left of me in an urn. One has a tin can with paw prints, and the other one's in a bluish green urn. That's FiFi. And then the other 2, again, sadly, I think your body for Buttercup.
I am Bram.
Oh, I'm ignoring that one. So like I was saying, Buttercup, I think her body was disposed of and cremated at a farm. So those are your options. To have them bring back the body, take the body, cremate it, but scatter it in a barn, or cremate it and bring it back to you. So I think at the time when I was young, I decided to go ahead and let them cremate her and spread it against the farm where the others were. So she'd be with other kitties. Maybe that's why I get barn a lot too. Never thought about that. Because again, they scatter them in a farm. Those communal ones. Maybe that's Buttercup trying to come through. Wait, bang and barn. Bang? Did Buttercup actually shot it?
I had a bad past.
Well, again, that could be possibility of Bebe or Buttercup, because you were both adopted a couple of years old before I picked you up. We don't know the whole stint of your kittenhood to youth age of about 3 to 4 before I adopted you. So again, it is a possibility she had a bad past. Either of those 2. But like I said, what are the odds of it saying bang and barn? I can't tell if it was FiFi or if it was now Buttercup. I'm going to go with FiFi still, because again, it was mostly during her sessions with FiFi. Because bang was referring to when her cone would hit things, it would make a bit of a bang sound. And barn could just be a general place that the spirits of the kitty cats go to up in heaven. That's where they like to hang out, at the barn. So, anyways. Well, sometimes you just don't get much activity throughout the thing, but definitely got some interesting responses, which I think were them, especially when they answered me almost with the spirit talker. So,
It's difficult.
So you're letting me know it's difficult to utilize these tools here for some reason. And that's why you're not able to tap a cat ball. Let me try to get some of them going. Maybe they're just stuck in a state and you need my assistance. Let me do that. Oh, they are. Huh. I'm going to bring this over here. There you go. Oh, they were. Oh, I'm sorry. They were kind of difficult. I'm so sorry. So now that I kind of... Okay, I'm losing the kitty light up toy. aka cat ball in the bowl. It's starting to be very dim. Okay, now that I have kind of wiggle jiggled them, is it possible you can try them now? FiFi, Bebe, Mooey, Buttercup? Can you give those little jingle, those kitty cat balls a bit of a tap, bap, whack, smack? Oh, the REM pod just died. I just realized that. When did that happen? Is that when it said it's difficult? Aw.
Do you have questions?
Did you take the battery level of my REM pod? So let's see. 29, I think it was June 29 when I installed the batteries. It is now June 12th at night. So maybe it was time. Dang it. All right, probably was time. Looks like I need to charge some batteries and reinstall some new ones. So I guess I should let them get to resting with me in the bed. It was a good, decent session, even though there wasn't a whole lot of activity with the cat balls, but that's okay. We got some activity before the REM pod, unfortunately, stopped working.
Sense.
Sense. You can sense me. You can smell me. Cool. Yeah, like I said, I might have to do a quick playback and see exactly when this REM pod light disappeared. I don't know. Because if it was right when it said it's difficult, then that might be it. Oh, that's just how that is, right? All right, baby girls and boy, I gotta get going. Gotta get to bed. So we can all cuddle together, even though I can't feel you or see you. But we can all lay in that big bed of ours, right over here. In this big, fluffy bed. I think you would love that. So last word, and then I'm going to end up signing out, okay? And I think we can assume that the photo I showed at the very beginning will be the photo. Brown eyes.
Brown eyes.
I can only assume you're trying to say possibly Boomer. Did he have brown eyes? Boomer? Is Boomer popping in? Boomer, are you here? It's the only thing I can think of brown eyes. I don't know. It's random. Anyways, let me see if I can find the photo of... Yeah. So I'll try to add this as our thumbnail for the photo of the video. All right. Well, I don't know who that brown eyes is because, yeah, they didn't have brown eyes. Maybe golden orange eyes, if anything, but not brown. For maybe Buttercup. I can't tell with the photo. Anywho's. Oh, of course.
I did not believe in this.
I don't think many cats do. They probably are unaware of this until they pass away. Although I have a sense that you see spirits when you were living. So you kind of had probably a little gist of some clue that you could do this.
Extinction.
Interesting. That is true. Unfortunately, some things got extincted, like dinosaurs. Interesting. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to let the spirits of my kitties rest with me. In order for that, I have to get ready for bed. All right, this is your mama, but in case for the viewers, this is your Detective Lazaria, signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.